Shadi is a scientist and a public servant. The goal of his work for the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission is protecting the public in the area of nuclear safety. He conducts inspections and oversees enforcement and emergency response programs for nuclear reactors in the Northeast United States. In addition, he has studied the intersection of scientific, technological, public policy, and international relations to make recommendations for how to strengthen our nation's leadership in science and technology. In his spare time, he does life-saving work as a certified EMT with Fort Lee Volunteer Ambulance Corps in New Jersey. Shadi earned 3 degrees from Penn State, a Master's of International Affairs, Science and Technology, a Master of Science in Nuclear Engineering, and also a PhD in Nuclear Engineering. Congratulations.
Thank you guys very much, President Barron. Appreciate it. Very humbled to receive this award. So glad to be back on campus. When I first came to Penn State, it was in 2007, and it was before smartphones were available. And I printed the directions on MapQuest.com. Most of you may not know what that is. Some of you may. Driving in from New Jersey 4 hours, I finally take exit 161, and the directions are taking, and I'm running late for orientation. Directions say that Penn State University is less than 10 miles away. And I was getting very, very concerned because all I saw after I took that exit was just farmland and empty civilizations. I was really concerned that I may have be lost. And I didn't have internet on my phone, nobody did, and I was really concerned. Finally, from a far, far distance, I saw signs of civilization. And I thought I was probably on the right track. And it was this beautiful, huge stadium that I climbed to. And little did I know that the next few years, Penn State would be my home away from home, and the beginning of a new adventure. So the memories, benefits I've derived from my time here at Penn State are treasures that I'll remember dearly for the rest of my life. I owe much of my success to the university. If I were to put it into a story of my time here at Penn State, it would sound like this. I would go into the university through the Allen Street gates. I would observe a free speech debate. Then I would walk up to Old Maid Lawn. One of our many presidential candidates would give a speech there, pitching their campaign. Then I would walk over to the Lewis Katz building and see the International Affairs Office and just listen to our former ambassadors who represented our great nation in countries around the world. Then I would turn around, go to the hub, attend a late night comedy show before I went to the office in the School of Engineering and just crunching numbers until the early hours of the next morning. Friends of mine now are friends that I made here at Penn State. I randomly ran into them in Saudi Arabia for a Penn Stater. A South African Penn Stater hired me to work with him in Austria. My colleagues at work are students that I actually TA'd here at Penn State, who actually surpassed my pay grade, and one of them might be my supervisor one day. So just one little lesson for your instructors out there: be good to your students. You'll never know where they're going to end up. I want to specifically acknowledge Anita Bowman, Dean Hari Ostrovsky, Scott Gardner, School of Engineering, and the Alumni Association for this wonderful award and for making this day possible. Lastly, I want to also acknowledge my family here, specifically my mom, just acknowledge my 6-year-old son. We still fight over which cartoons we want to watch. I'm not going to acknowledge each and every single member of my family since the whole tribe is here, my grandma and my aunts and my cousins, and thankfully they left the air horns in the car. I told them not to do it. Thank you for your continued support, encouragement, and patience during my time of study. Without their warm, nurturing support and their consistent reminders of the importance of scholarship, good work, and dedication to worthy goals, and without their help in cheering me up when the going got tough, it would have been impossible to maintain sanity through the ups and downs of a rigorous degree at Penn State University. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Finally, I also want to congratulate my fellow honorees. You guys have some amazing stories. I'm glad to be among you guys here before you to receive this award, and I wish you continued success and luck in the near future. Thank you all.